Dear customer, we thank you for purchasing lead fluid high pressure syringe pump. This particular model is called TGD01. 01 stands for basically this is a single channel syringe pump, so you can use only one syringe at a time. The linear force for this syringe pump is 200 lbs, and the pressure will depend upon the type of syringe you are using, because the pressure is force upon area, and in the area is your pi r square, where r is the internal dia of your syringe. So if your internal dia will be less, the pressure will be more. This is quite a simple plug and play machine, and here you can see that this is a 4.3 inches color LCD. This works as a display also, and this works as a keypad also. Apart from this, there are few more keys. We will explain it once we will go ahead. So the first thing, once your syringe pump comes to you, you have to do is you have to install your syringe. So to install the syringe, this is basically a pusher block, and we will be using the 20 ml BD syringe for the demo purpose. So you can see that this pusher block is quite close. If we have to move it back, it will not move like this. So what we have to do, we have to rotate it slightly, and now the pusher block has become free. And in this area, your syringe front will come, or your barrel will come, or barrel flange will be locked here, and the plunger flange will be locked here. So let's do that. So the barrel flange has come here, and now I am moving it and so this plunger flange has come here. So once it is, we can tighten it with these two nuts. And this flange we can tighten with these two nuts, front and back. And now we will tighten our. So we have tightened our syringe from the top. And once this position is done, we will again rotate it 90 degree. So this is free actually at this moment. So we will pull it back, and we will rotate it 90 degree. So now this is locked and it will not move free. So next thing what we will do, we will give the power. 5 ampere plug is more than enough, and power cord will get connected here. So this pump is used for 110 to 220 volts. Any voltage can be used. So I am giving the power, and I'm putting it on the power. So this pump is initializing now, and this is the first screen that is come. So you can see that this is a LCD display, and you can work it as a keypad also, and there are 1 2 3 4 5 more keys are there. So let us start one by one and how it goes. So this is a purge key, and this will be in the withdrawal mode, and this will be in the infusion mode. So let me purge. So for purging you have to keep it pressed. Till the time you will keep it pressed, it will purge. So initially when you will be using the pump for the first time, we should always purge it. And this is in the reverse direction. Okay. So now after that there are few very simple keys. This is basically the lock. If you will press it, your keypad will be locked. So I am unlocking it at the moment. This is the buzzer sound. Like with every press of the key you are hearing the buzzer sound. If you will put this buzzer sound will not come. Like, see, it's not coming. So at this moment I am putting it on, and then this is basically quick change parameters. Here you can store 3 programs. So this is number 1, number 2 and number 3. So if you want to make any changes in the number 1, you select number 1 and go back and give your parameters here, so it will be stored as a number 1. If you want to store number 2, so go to number 2, come back and give your parameters, so that will be stored as number 2. At this moment I am going to program number 1, and whatever we will do in program number 1 only. Okay. Now the next one, this is a delay function. So 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, 0 millisecond. If you want to give some delay before the start of the pump, you can give it here. And loop is basically whatever volume you will give. If you want to repeat that, you can give loop. Suppose if you will give the loop, set loop 5, and if you have set a flow of say volume of 1 ml with a flow of say 1 ml per minute, so it will give 5 times the loop, and you can give some delay. So after dispensing 1 ml, it will wait for say 5 seconds, then again it will dispense 1 ml. Like that it will go 5 times, or it will complete the 5 loops. We will see that once we will go to run the machine. And last one is setting. In the setting, few things are simple and few are important. Info is about the information, this is version is 1.2, software version is this, like that, serial number. About is about the details of the manufacturer, that is Bowding lead fluid. You can set the password also, but we recommend you not to set the password, because we have seen that sometimes customer has set the password and then they forget, and it becomes very difficult to retrieve the password. So we recommend not to set the password. If you want to set the password, please do that on your risk. Then this is communication. So this pump can be controlled with the PLC control also. So at this moment we are controlling with in our lab, so we will use computer, and the baud rate will be 9600. Now comes calibrate. Suppose you are giving a flow of 5 ml per minute and you are giving a volume of 5 ml, but once you run and you measure it in the cylinder and you see that the volume is not 5 ml, so then we can use this calibration part. So how to do that? We can do that. Suppose we have select the flow of 5 ml per minute, and suppose we have select the volume of 5 ml, right? And then we will go to next, and we will do that 3 times. So suppose the first time the volume comes say 5.1, second time the volume comes 5.15, sorry, 5.15, and third time suppose the volume comes 5. So we will give these values and we will say next, and it will calibrate. At this moment I am going back. So calibration is good actually. And now we will come to the setup. So if we will give 100% force, it will give 200 lbs, and this is the backlight, the brightness. We can reduce it, say I want 80%. So see, this has become slightly dull. This is the language, don't change it. And alarm, if you will disable it, it will not give an alarm. And if you will press the restore, it will go to the factory defaults. So I am not doing that. So I think more or less the functions are over, and now let us try to run some experiment. So to begin with, we will make one very simple program, and let's select our program number 1 only. So we will make changes in program number 1. So I am going back. Firstly, we will syringe the syringe. So there are so many types of syringe, and this syringe that we are using is a BD syringe and a plastic one. So we have selected BD. If we have BD glass, we can select BD glass. So we will say OK, and then we will select the volume. So in the BD plastic, our volume is 20 ml. So we will select 20 ml. If we are using 10 ml, we will select 10 ml like this. So now we are selecting 20 ml and then back. So to begin with, I will select the mode, where we can have 4 modes: infusion only, withdraw only, withdraw, infuse, infuse, withdraw, and continuous. Infusion is very simple, it will infuse or push. Withdraw, it will take the liquid in. Withdraw, infuse. In this, firstly it will withdraw and then it will infuse, and then infuse, withdraw. Firstly it will infuse and then withdraw. And continuation. Continuation is used basically for external control with PLC or like that. So we will begin with infuse only and we will make simple programs so that we can save some time. So volume we can select either in ml or microliter. So we are selecting ml, and say I will dispense 2 ml volume, and with the infusion rate I can select ml per minute or nanoliter per minute or microliter per minute. So at this moment I am selecting ml per minute, and let me give 10 ml per minute. So we are selecting this so that we can give the demo fast. So let's see what it does. So here you can see that this is the volume, this is the volume, and these are the two. This is a timer. So let me press the start button. So what it will do, it will infuse 2 ml volume with a flow of 10 ml per minute. So I am giving. So it has already infused 1.3 ml. This is the infused volume and this is the remaining volume. So it has infused 2 ml. And you can see that once I will press start, so this red has started become green, and now it is infusing 2 ml. This is the timer actually. Okay, now let us make some small change. What we will do, that we will say give a delay of say 5 seconds, and let us make the loop 2. So what it will do, it will infuse 2 ml, then it will wait for 5 seconds, and 2 loops means 2 times, then again it will infuse 2 ml and then it will stop. So I am going back. So let me start and say how it does. So it will infuse 2 ml. So this is the timer. So it has infused 2 ml. Now you will see it will wait for 5 seconds. And again it will infuse 2 ml. So it will complete 2 loops. This function is very good actually. You can use it for fraction collection also, like You can fill the syringe with some of your solvent, and then if you want say 1 ml volumes in different vials, so the pause time what you give here, that you can use sorry that you can use to change the vial manually actually. So this is a good function for fraction collection. Okay, one more small thing let us do. Let us change the mode and say I will use it infuse and withdraw. So what it will do, it will infuse 1 ml with a flow of 10 ml per minute and withdrawal rate also I am making it same, 10 ml per minute. And as there is a pause of 5 seconds and 2 loops, let us see how it does. So here we are selecting infuse and withdraw. It will infuse 1 ml volume with a flow of 10 ml per minute, and then it will withdraw 1 ml volume with a flow of 10 ml per minute. Let's do this. So now it is infusing 1 ml. So wait for 5 seconds. Now it is withdrawing 1 ml. So wait for 5 seconds. Now again it is infusing 1 ml. Wait for 5 seconds. And now again it is withdrawing 1 ml. So as you can see that the pump is very sturdy. The full top platform is made up of metallic good quality aluminum. So even you can use heating applications also very easily. Now few more things are there that suppose this we are using it for plastic syringes. If you are having a glass syringe, so we will have to take this complete thing out, and at one side you will use only one sided block actually, and here you can see that some cushion is provided for the glass syringe. And if you are using SS or stainless steel syringes, what we have to do is we just have to reverse this. So this flat portion will come down, and the portion that is already down will come up for the SS syringes. And there are some connectors, like this is a USB connector. These are RS485, and this is the external control. This we can use for foot switch also if you want, but that is optional. So we do hope that this video would have helped you, and though this is a very simple plug and play machine, in case you have any problems or any queries, please do contact UD Genetics, and we are always there to support.